trainers. ANSIA takes sensitization campaign to more local government areas ahead of September 28 polls. Federal government urges doctors to call off 7-day warning strike. U.S. move to strengthen communication among world powers on critical issues. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome. My name is Chinyere Ikeoreke. Details of the news. 620 master trainers participated in the Master Trainers Value Reorientation Workshop of the state government's 1U2 Skills Phase 2 training program. The training, which took place at the International Convention Center, Oka, had the theme, Developing Strategic Partnership for Optimal Service Delivery. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana reports.
Development, Mr. Patrick Agamba asked the youths to adopt the right values as agents of change and acquire the positive contents to achieve the laid out vision. The commissioner continued that during the program, the master trainers will be taught how to sign to their online accounts, manage their online dashboards, among others, adding that at the end of the workshop, it is expected that the trainers will equip the right skills that will eventually benefit the trainees. While appreciating Governor Soludo for being compassionate about the youth agenda, the commissioner stressed that the governor believes that the youths are not only the leaders of tomorrow, but the leaders of today, as the present administration is focused on redefining youth empowerment from the consumption mindset to the innovative mindset, equipping them with employable and exportable skills. He reminded them that the governor expects nothing but the best from them and congratulated the master trainers, noting that the evaluation program is still ongoing and asked them not to destroy the destinies of the potential trainees under them.
Through this workshop, the master trainers are required to adopt the right values as agent of change and acquire the positive mindset needed to actualize the vision. See the task as not just an occupation, but a vocation.
The special advisor to the governor on innovation and business incubation, Ms. Chinwe Okoli, hinted that Governor Soludo is focused on results, pointing out that the success story of the program depends on the results the master trainers will deliver, and noted that the Solution Innovation District SID is focused on technology, teaching the youths on how to leverage technology to make more money in businesses.
The result we are going to get from this program depends on you, the master trainers. I ask you, please, focus on the results you want to get. The master trainer can motivate the people under you and make sure that they focus on the results, because at the end of the day, it's for their own good.
In a goodwill message, the Chief of Protocol and Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Chinedu Nwoye, admonished the youths that the government of the day depends on them as the channels to distribute the skills to beneficiaries, asking them to allow the passion drive them. In a lecture presentation, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Youth Development, Emeka Tony Omata, emphasized that 1U2 Skills is a sequential and developmental program and took the master trainers on how to use the course content, including the attendance sheet logbook, course outline, and course timeline, among others. Tobechukwu Ebeku of the Information Communication Technology Agency also took the master trainers on application of GPS use and data entering, while Daniel Anuara took them on the official website of the ministry. Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Mr. Tony Collins Nwabwanne, among others, were also present at the event. From the International Convention Center, Oka, Ejike Abana, ABS News.
The ANSIEC takes sensitization campaign to more local government areas, insists on free, fair and credible elections. Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission, ANSIEC, has warned political actors in the state against the practice of godfatherism in the upcoming local government elections in the state, promising that the people's vote will count across the 21 council areas. The chairman of ANSIEC, Magistrate Genevieve Osakwe, gave the warning during the commission's tour to Ogbaru, Onitsha North and South Council areas of the state in preparation for the September 28th elections. Chibuzo Obidike tells us more.
Magistrate Osakwe, who was represented by Commissioner in charge of Information and Publicity, Sir Anthony Nnalue, the reasons for the tour include to assess the council areas in preparation for the exercise and to sensitize the people in the council areas on the timetable of the Commission for polls. Promising that the election will be credible, free and fair, the ANSEC boss urged residents and political parties not to be discouraged by the different propaganda going on in sections of the media and social media and participate actively during the election, and assured them that their votes will speak through the results.
We will cooperate with us that the election can be one of the best, the fairest, the freest, and most credible election that has ever happened.
On her part, the Commissioner in charge of Welfare and Field Services, Mrs. Bernardine Obande, appealed to stakeholders to ensure that conducive atmosphere is provided for staff and the electorate during the process, and enjoined all to mobilize eligible and registered voters to participate in the process. The stakeholders' meetings were well attended by the Transition Committee chairmen of the local government areas and party representatives.
Members of All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA in various wards across Anocha local government area have participated in the primary election to elect the party's candidate for chairman and councillors in upcoming local government elections in the state. ABS correspondent Emmanuel Chibata monitored the exercise in various wards and observed that the election was conducted peacefully with many of the candidates unopposed. His report.
In the local government area, Chief Anthony Ugoji, alongside the party election supervisor for the local government, Mr. Kene Ezejelue, and the representatives of the Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission, ANSEC, monitored the primaries. The team monitored the exercise in Nre Ward 1, Akweze Ward, Obeledu Ward, and Nene Wards 1 and 2, where turnout of party members were in huge numbers with option A4. Addressing the party members during the exercise, Chief Ugoji expressed his satisfaction with the turnout and the peaceful conduct of the primaries and urged the people to replicate the positive atmosphere during the forthcoming local government elections and expressed confidence in the youthfulness of the candidate representing the party, believing that APGA will achieve a landslide victory in the local government polls. At Akweze Ward, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afamo Obidike, commended the peaceful nature of the election and encouraged party members to vote en masse in the upcoming local government elections to support the governor's ongoing efforts in developing the state.
APGA is Anambra. You can see even APGA everywhere. There is no other party that is in existence. You can see.
On his part, the Transition Committee chairman of Aniosha local government area, Comrade Rome Ibekwe, praised the transformational impact of APGA government and the state and called for continued support for the party in the upcoming local government elections to further enhance development across the state.
When I can His Excellency, Professor Atuko Masodudo, Udeni Bukroba, Udeni Bonemema, because all Yamago, the captain of war, Apogani Wenaka, they put up the promised land.
Emmanuel Shibata, ABS.
The Incumbent Transition Committee chairman of Oka North local government area, Mr. Thankgod Anago, has emerged the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA chairmanship candidate for the forthcoming September 28th Anambra State local government election in the council area. This was the outcome of the Oka North APGA primary election held at the 14 political wards in the council area, where Mr. Anago was returned to represent the party in the forthcoming election through the massive vote of members of the party after other membership aspirants or chairmanship aspirants willingly stepped down for him. Emmanuel Okonko has details.
In Achala Ward 1, 2, 3, Mr. Anago got 365, 360, and 325 votes, respectively. And at Mbahu, Isuaneocha Room, Amanuke, and Amanse wards, he respectively got 388, 206, 397, 213, and 242 votes. Mr. Anago got 304, 350, 370, 400, and 360 votes at Ubuenu, Ubwene, Obofemili, Ebenebe 1 and 2 wards, respectively. Meanwhile, comrades Innocent Ikebunam of Mbak Ward, Emmanuel Nonyalum of Urum Ward emerged the party's councillor candidates in their various wards, declaring the election results in their various wards. The returning officer for Mbak Ward, Chief Amechi Obiesili, and his Urum counterpart, Mr. Alex Nangude, who, among other returning officers in the 14 wards, as well as officials of the Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission and State Security Service, DSS, ensured that the election process in the local government area was peaceful, free, and fair, commended the party members for their comportment during the election. The leader of Awka North All Progressives Grand Alliance, Chief Lawrence Onguzuka, the local government ABGA chairman, Mr. James Onguka, a stakeholder of the party in Urum community, Chief David Nwankwo, President General of Mbab community, Mr. Nwokoma Chukwu, expressed happiness on the turnout of the election. One of the Awka North ABGA chairmanship aspirants, Comrade Matthew Ekwanya, who stepped down for Mr. Nago, described Mr. Nago as the best man for the job, following his numerous achievements for the council area. Within the short time, he has been piloting the affairs of the LGA as TC chairman. In a speech, Mr. Nago thanked the leadership and members of the party for believing in him and assured them that he will not disappoint them, even as he appealed to Awka North to vote for him during the forthcoming election, as he will continue to prioritize their interests in his leadership if elected as the executive chairman of the council area.
One thing I can assure my ABGA family is that we are going to coast to victory, that we are going to win in the 150 polling units in Awka North, and we are going to win in the 14 wards in Awka North, because Mr. Governor has done so well for our people. The confidence and the trust, I will never let it down. That is one thing I can assure the people of Awka North.
From Mbaho in Awka North local government area, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo reporting for ABS News.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo has charged members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Agwata branch, to deploy their knowledge and skills to sustainable development of Anambra State and advancements of engineering in the country. Governor Soludo gave the charge at the annual general meeting of the society and induction of their new members held in Ekulobia, Agwata local government area. Chukwemeka Modelemu now reports.
Governor Soludo, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth Development, Engineer Martin Abwele, emphasized the need for men in engineering profession to be in the vanguard of profiling solutions to societal problems, and urged them to partner his administration to drive sustainable development of the state.
For them to continue to do the professional thing which they are meant to do in the society, so that when the engineers do what they're supposed to do, government will be happy, the society will be happy, and there will be safer environment in Anambra State.
In her address, the chairman of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Agwata branch, Engineer Rita Ofojama, explained that the essence of the ceremony is to reawaken the sleeping giant in engineers who have the intellect, capacity, and resilience needed to transform the society. She expressed gratitude to Governor Soludo for being a pace-setter in infrastructural development and appealed to him to donate a land to the society for the erection of their permanent secretariat and a vehicle that will aid smooth running of the organization.
Creating awareness, because if you don't know, you don't know. If you have the information that you don't know, you wake up. We have to wake up. Our sleeping engineer must wake up and wake up to practice their engineering.
In her address, the President, Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Oguntola, read by Engineer Abwele, which centered on the theme of the ceremony, which is Rules to Successful Engineering Practice, awakening the sleeping giants in the Nigerian engineer. Engineer Oguntola called on engineers to embrace innovations, ethical practices, relentless pursuit of excellence, collaboration, and leadership in all their undertakings in order to succeed in the profession. She reminded them that the Society of Engineering profession hinges on their ability to adapt to global trend while remaining deeply rooted in the unique challenges and opportunities that Nigeria presents, advising the new members inducted into the society to uphold the highest standards of engineering profession by playing a vital role in shaping the future of the country. On his part, the keynote speaker at the event, Professor John Paul Ilo, regretted that a good number of certified engineers do not demonstrate attributes of creativity, which is why they cannot solve societal problems, and charged them to reactivate their capacity to work in favor of the society. The immediate past rector of Federal Polytechnic, Oko, Engineer Francisca Nwafulugo, also spoke at the event. The State Commissioner of Works, Engineer Ifeanyi Okoma, the Transition Committee Chairman of Agwata Local Government Area, Dr. Chibueze Ofobike, and the former Commissioner for Public Utilities, Engineer Emeka Ezewanne, among others, were honored with meritorious awards by the society. From Ekulobia, Chukwuemeka Modelem, ABS News.
When ABS News returns, federal government urges doctors to call off 7-day warning strike. U.S. move to strengthen communication among world powers on critical issues. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Stay with us.
What?
Sonia tomato mix, stand up, oh. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop, and easy to stop. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up,
I'm in love. Oh, with you, of course, my darling.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Evening News. The federal government has urged members of the National Association of Resident Doctors, NAT, to end their 7-day warning strike. Dr. Tunji Alausa, Minister of State for Health, made the call in Kaduna while visiting the National Eye Center. According to Alausa, discussions are currently underway to protect the safety of their adopted colleague, Dr. Ganiyat Pupola. The minister said that he spoke with NAT leadership to encourage them to put off the strike since it would exacerbate the situation. Dr. Alausa stated that the kidnappers were constantly altering their demands, but security services were working diligently to ensure her safe release. Recall that the association's members launched a 7-day warning strike to demand the release of Dr. Ganiyat Pupola, a Kaduna-based doctor. Pupola is a center employer, was adopted in December 2023 and has already spent about 9 months in the kidnappers' den. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. In this regard, Mr. Chijioke Onyanwusi, popularly called Camera by his friends from South Africa, had earlier taken Chiamaka Okezie to the altar. To this effect, the couple both from Okija later organized a wedding reception at Mr. George Okezie's compound, Umwezedam, Ubahu, Okija, Ihiala Council area, where they invited family members, relatives, business partners, as well as colleagues to rejoice and marry with them as they celebrate their love for each other. Justice Onyemaobi reports.
Mr. Chijioke Onyanwuse and Mrs. Chiamaka Okezie had earlier confessed their love for each other at St. Paul's Catholic Church, Umuatuegwu Okija, and sealed it with exchange of ring, promising to love and care for each other as they continue to live as husband and wife. The wedding reception, which was organized by Akwaza Group, attracted dignitaries, government functionaries, business moguls, and prominent men and women from Okija and beyond. In an interview, the bride, Chiamaka Okezie from Umueze Dam, Obahu Okija, and Chijioke Onyanwuse from Umueze Lempe, Umuatuegwu, also in Okija, appreciated friends and well-wishers who made out time to come and honor their occasion, praying God to take them back to their respective homes, while maintaining that there is nothing that will separate their love for each other till death do them part. Speaking, the groom's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Donatus Uchechukwuka, cautioned the newly wedded couple against having a third party in their union, saying that if they allow such in their marriage, the union will not last, instead will collapse. Adding his voice, Mr. Ejike Anene, who described the groom as a friend and an in-law, advising him to allow his love for his wife to continue to grow from time to time. Cutting of cake, special dance by Egedege Boys, and dance by the couple featured at the event, where the couple also received royal blessings from the traditional ruler of Okija, Igwe Emeka Okezie, while handing over key of a new brand Toyota car to the new couple, as by bride's parents climaxed the event.
Foreign scene, the United States National Security Advisor has held a wide-range talks with top Chinese military officials in Beijing, wrapping up a 3-day trip aimed at strengthening communication between the world powers on a range of issues. Jake Sullivan met with General Zhang Yuxian, Vice Chairman of the Central Military Commission, as China is embroiled in security role with U.S. allies, Japan and the Philippines. The NSA raised issues such as stability in the Taiwan Strait, U.S. commitment to freedom of navigation in the South China Sea, China's support for Russia's defense industrial base, and ongoing effort to reach a ceasefire deal in the Gaza Strip. On Taiwan, Ziyang warned that the status of the self-ruled island was the first red line that cannot be crossed in China-U.S. relations. According to the report, China demanded that the U.S. hot military collision with Taiwan cease arming Taiwan and stop spreading false narrative related to Taiwan. That's the size of our packet tonight, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. On Instagram at ABS Radio TV. On X at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, Anambra 1 Youth 2 Skills Value Reorientation Workshop has drawn 620 member master trainers. ANSTEC has taken sensitization campaign to more local government areas ahead of September 28 polls. Federal government has urged doctors to call off 7-day warning strike. And on the foreign scene, we told you U.S. has to strengthen communication among world powers on critical issues. Just before we go, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.